Scorched Earth is the sixth full-length album from Harakiri For the Sky. This is an Austria-based band and a duo for the longest time. It is a post-black metal band, a melodic metal band. I would have called them a melodic black metal band, maybe very briefly on a few songs early on. This is a band that is best known from the atmospheric and post-black metal arena, and they're very much not part of any sort of elite circle of whatever. This is certainly popular music. It is a type of dark metal that also has, I guess, contemporaries in Forgotten Tomb or maybe Total Self-Hatred in some sense, where they were built from a certain melodic cloth of 90s and early 2000s melodic metal, but they also had a love for the oaken side of black metal and infused that into their sound, making for tuneful melodic black metal in general. The best way to present this band is to really just sit there and give you a few minutes with the persistence of their sound. It's evolved from more of a black metal style to a very declarative narrative that is distinct to them. And JJ of Karg and his vocals and his cadence are his own. You'll find it also in his own band. This is part of the signature of Harakiri For the Sky, and it's something you can't escape if you want to listen to a full album. He is very persistent, so we'll listen to that, and I'll talk more about what I liked and disliked about this album. As much as I appreciate MJ's compositions on Arson and Mare, I felt like as time goes by, the works from this band become more commercial and less interesting. This band is already known for quite long hour-plus albums, and I feel like it was not necessary to extend and pad this record more than it already was. Most of the songs on here develop in a repetitive and simple way. They present themselves with big, glowing, melodic lines, and a lot of what is new here feels like it is borrowed from maybe almost like Amorphous, with the way that they produce keyboard driven melodies that slowly reveal themselves. It all feels very much like they're taking notes from the most popular melodic metal bands out there and doing it in their own style. So what I will say is that this band has always been an exceptional storyteller as a unit. As they work in rock rhythms and melodic touches, we kind of break out of the persistent bark of the vocals, and then we focus on the compositions, which are less and less complex and less unique over time, but still manage for some tragic stories to be told. There are some very direct confessional lyrics. This band does not shy away from dark and serious modern topics, and you'll find that when you watch their music videos and hear what they have to say about the stories that they're telling. So there's some interest there, and I think that it's much darker than it seems, but it's also a little bit cheesy for me in the sense that I like what I say. It's disturbing stuff, but it's beautifully put, although it can veer into overly sentimental or just a little bit cheesy territory here and there. So it loses a bit of its gravity over the course of Scorched Earth, but I've appreciated this band for some time, and I like to come back to their signature, as even if I find myself enjoying their songs less over time. So that gets a moderately high recommendation from me. I would say that this is something that sated my curiosity as to where this band would go next. I think it's very clear where they're headed with simpler and more melodic songs, most likely, and I'm not as interested in that. I was much more of a fan of a couple of albums back, but I appreciate what this album does and that they've kept at it. So it is a distinct sound, and this is a unique band with an interesting point of view. So I'd recommend it on that level. Check it out for yourself. It released on January 24th, and go ahead and read my review and see what you think.